Hi, this is Thomas, and today we will be making shortbread brownies. Wait, aren't shortbread and brownies two different things? Not anymore. You may be a little skeptical about this recipe. In fact, I was at first also, but they actually taste much better than I expected, and they are actually really delicious. So the first step is going to be that you should preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next, you're going to prepare your pan, and you want a 9 by 13 inch pan. Then you're going to take your parchment paper and fold it over the sides. Now you're going to measure 3 cups of flour, which is very hard to come by since everyone is at home and wants to bake. Just stealing all the flour. I guess I'm not helping. Into your food processor. Now you're going to add 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Then you're just going to add half a teaspoon of salt. Then you're going to put your top on and pulse it just to combine. Then you're going to take the top off. And now you need 3 sticks of butter, and I've just chopped these into tablespoon-sized pieces, and that's what you want also. Then you're just going to scatter them around in your mixture. Don't get too many mountains of butter because then it won't combine very well. Now you're going to put your top back on and pulse it until you get like little clumps. It should still be a little bit crumbly. So this is what you're looking for. It actually looks very similar to the lemon shortbread. So you can see that it's still crumbly, but it's like sort of coming together. 1 second. And then you're going to take it off the food processor, put that on the side, bring your pan out over here, wherever you put it. Then again, I think it's easiest to just dump the entire thing out into your pan. Take your blade out from there, get back in your food processor. Now you're just going to press your shortbread into the pan. I was realizing that I've done a lot of shortbread videos. I have maple shortbread bars, lemon shortbread, and now brownie shortbread. Okay, since this is shortbread, now you have to prick it all over with the fork. Once your oven is preheated, you're going to put it in and bake it for about a half an hour. While your shortbread base is baking, you're going to make the brownie layer. You're going to melt the chocolate and butter together in a double boiler. In case you don't know what that is, you fill this with a little bit of water and then put a heat-proof bowl on top. It doesn't have to be this size pot. It can be any size. So you're going to need 2 1/4 sticks of butter. And you don't want this super small, but you want to chop it small enough to be able to melt easily. And now you're going to also need 3/4 of the average bar of unsweetened chocolate. That is about 3 ounces. And you're going to put that over medium-high heat to melt in the best way. And you don't need to stir yet since it's not soft or anything, but you're just going to want to melt that. This is a very lengthy process. Done, it should look something like this. There may be some more butter lumps that are very small, but don't worry, those will melt. Now you're going to turn it off the heat, take a pot holder thingy, and move your bowl with the drip strip onto that. Now you're going to switch to a whisk. Then you're going to add in 1 1/4 cups of light brown sugar. You're also going to add a cup of granulated sugar. It's a lot of sugar in this. And a half a cup of cocoa powder. Unsweetened. Make up for all that sugar. Now you're going to just whisk that all together. Until you have a mixture that looks something like this. Now to make sure your eggs do not scramble when you put them in, you have to hurry and quickly beat it in after you crack your egg. And you're going to need 3 eggs, so you're just going to do them one at a time, whisking quickly after each well to make sure it doesn't scramble. We've already combined shortbread and brownies. We don't need to combine scrambled eggs. Now your mixture is going to look really nice. I'll show it to you after I dispose of it. You're also going to whisk in a tablespoon of vanilla. Now you're going to take a little bowl and add in 1.5 cups of flour. Now you're going to also add in a 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt. I can't find my 1/4 teaspoon measure, so now I'm gonna just whisk that around before dumping it into my beautiful chocolate. Now you're gonna whisk that. This is going to be a very thick mixture, so you're gonna have to work hard to get all that flour in. Until it looks something like this. Now, maybe this took longer for you to make, but my shortbread is not yet under the oven. In fact, it has 6 more minutes, so I will be back when that's done so I can add this onto the thing. See you in a minute. When your shortbread base is done, you're going to take it out of the oven, put it off to the side, and now you have to turn your oven up to 375 degrees, and I'm going to pour it over this. I can already smell the delicious dessert you're creating, even though, oh wait, that's probably just mine. Well, yours will probably smell like this also, if you decide to make this, or else you just watch this video for entertainment. Now you want to try to spread it as evenly as you can. The pan is still very hot, and I can't put this in a hot holder, but try your best. Okay, now wash your hands. Take your dessert, and then you're gonna put this in the oven. Again, you've raised it to 375 for about 23, 28 minutes, or 25 minutes. If you want to do that, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be back when I take them out and cut them up. So I will see you in a few minutes. When your timer goes off, you're going to take your shortbread out of the oven. Sorry, it's shortbread brownie. What am I saying? Now you're just gonna let that cool. It should look something like this. Okay, so I've just let this cool for about an hour, and ideally you should cool it for longer than that since this is still a little warm, but I don't have time to do that. So I'm just gonna take, not a sharp knife, just a normal knife, and I'm gonna go around the edges. And then I'm gonna pick it up, transfer it over here. Now you can cut the ends off if you want to do that, but I'm not gonna do that today. And I'm just going to cut it into, I don't know, like this size. And now you should eat one. And that is how you combine shortbread and brownies and make a delicious dessert. And it's not really hard. I will see you next time. Bye. Anna, can you come move the camera? Just like make it, turn it a little bit. No, not just like the little, no, the grip thing. There's that little thing sticking out. Just, yeah, push it. More. Okay, done. Bye-bye. Thanks.